Gentlemen, a pleasant late afternoon to everybody. Welcome to the Lewis Sports Network. It is your boy Lewis coming back with another heavy hitter banger with you in another video. Smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, make sure your notifications are turned on. Make sure you guys are sharing this on your social media platforms. Truly appreciate it. Hope everybody is having a wonderful Thursday afternoon as we get ready for Memorial Day weekend. And once again, man, salute from the channel and from your boy Lewis. Truly appreciate you guys. Always continue to like, always continue to subscribe if you're new, and always continue to share the videos. Truly appreciate it. First and foremost, I want to apologize for not being able to do the Dodgers and the Astros game or the Yankees game against the Blue Jays. Just have a couple of things going on right now, so I got to take care of that. But I'm going to try to see if I could get on for the Cardinals and Diamondbacks later on tonight. But once again, let's go to this video. So is this the point of rushing people to get back in arenas to get the vaccine? Because after what I saw last night, it's embarrassing as an NBA fan. One of the reasons why the product is not as good as it once was. Russell Westbrook gets injured last night after scoring an and one. Hobbles to the locker room to try to go get treatment on his ankle. And we got a fan throwing popcorn at Russell Westbrook? What I don't understand is, when I criticize Westbrook, it's not personal. It's just about basketball. And sometimes I don't like when dudes get emotional about another player that they don't personally know. When I criticize Westbrook, it's about basketball. Every time that you've heard me criticize Russell Westbrook, it's always been about his decisions in close games. Sometimes he always doesn't put the effort on the defensive end. But the man plays hard and he goes full throttle 120 miles an hour. I've always said that about Westbrook. And I've always said, arguably the most dynamic point guard ever. Obviously one of the greatest players to ever play. Mr. Triple-Double. Russ is a great player. He's a great player. I got nothing but the utmost respect for him, and I want him to win a championship. I just said that his decision-making isn't always the best, and it costs team victories. That's all I say. But what pissed me off is, I realized that Russell Westbrook is the modern-day Allen Iverson. And what do I mean by that? He has to deal with a lot of shit, ladies and gentlemen. He has to deal with a lot of nonsense. He has to deal with a lot. You have fans getting personal with Westbrook. They don't even know Westbrook as a human being. They don't know him as a family man. They don't even know his personality. But these fans out here decide to be disrespectful to Russ. There's no place in the game of basketball for that. I'm disgusted, man. I really am. If you don't like Russell Westbrook as an NBA player, that's cool. But what's the need of taking it personal? That's the question that I have. He gets injured, injures his ankle. He's going to go get treated, and a fan decides to throw popcorn at him. Yet they didn't show the face of the fan who threw the popcorn. It's like what Allen Iverson said one time. There's 1 million people that love me, and there's 10 million people that hate me. And Russell Westbrook actually falls in that category when you think about Allen Iverson. He deals with a lot of crap. He deals with a lot of crap. And I'm going to say this too. Sometimes you've had mainstream media outlets decide to bring up his name for no reason and criticize him just about every turn when there's no need to, which I just don't understand. Russ is an unbelievable player, future Hall of Famer. Doesn't matter what you do or what you say, he's going down as one of the greats to ever play this game. But to disrespect him as a human being like that, when he's out there to entertain you fans, whether you like him or not, it's totally out of line. And I don't understand why people go through these extents. He may not be your favorite player, but he has a family. He has close friends. He's just going out there doing a job, man, playing basketball. And that's his job, to play the game that he loves to play. So Russell Westbrook, I'm with you. I salute to you, because I remember you had to deal with racism that time that you were icing your knee on the bench when you was at a game in Utah. And that male fan was being disrespectful. And he tried to change the narrative of the story of what he was trying to say with Westbrook. And I was like, dude, you know what you was doing. Stop trying to control the narrative. You said what you said about Russell Westbrook, and you got in trouble for it. So don't even try to hide that. Then you have that time in Philadelphia, just a few years back when he was still with the Thunder, You had that older fan when Russell scored on the and one, and he decided to flip the bird in Westbrook's face, and I'm like, what is with the disrespect? Like, I don't understand that. Like, did he do something to you personally that you decide to all of a sudden just get personal? When I just talk, it's just basketball. I don't take it personal. I don't know Russell Westbrook as personally for me to do that to him. I just talk when I critique his game, but that's it. That's all it is. But anyway, good job by the NBA, by the people in Philadelphia, by security to escort him out of there. Now, I need to get to Trae Young. Trae Young is one of the best players in basketball. Trae Young is playing for the Atlanta Hawks. Right now, the Hawks are playing the Knicks in this playoff series that's tied at 1. Whether you like Trae Young or not, you need to respect his game. That's number one. As a Knicks fan, I'm embarrassed. I saw Knicks fans acting crazy, because it's been 8 years since we won a game since we won a playoff game. Listen, I'm all excited. I was excited last night when the Knicks tied the series. The energy in the Garden that hasn't been seen in a long time. It was great. But some of you Knicks fans were getting out of control. And as a Knicks fan, I'm embarrassed. Especially because we had a spitting incident last night at the Garden, where a fan wearing a Julius Randle shirt decides to spit near Trae Young, where 50 Cent and his girl were sitting. And when I saw, the first thing I was wondering was like, where does it show the spit? Because it shows 50's girl. She kind of twitches a little bit, like a few seconds, like after the spit flies right by her. But then good camera work by the people on the 4-letter network. They were able to zoom in on the spit. They never showed the guy's face though, and they did the same thing with the guy who they didn't show the popcorn. And I'm listening to Shaq, and he was like, "It's not enough." So yeah, good job by the NBA to step in as they did, but at the same time, it's really not enough if you think about it. Because you decided to spit on an NBA player. And Trae Young, I'm sorry, man. As a Knicks fan, it's embarrassing. I'm really embarrassed to see things like that. So my thing is, people get the vaccine, they get fully vaccinated to go to these sports venues, to these NBA, baseball, hockey, whatever, soon to be football, in the next couple of months, to be disrespectful like that? Is this what people got fully vaccinated for, to come back so that this can happen? That's totally classless by NBA fans. Y'all do understand that they're not trying to have a repeat of Malice in the Palace, right? They're trying not to go to that extent again. And some of these guys just don't get it. I understand you pay your hard-earned money. You want to see the best players in the world play. You want to root for your favorite team. But just be respectful. You could cheer, boo, whoever you want, but it's like when you start to get personal, unless if it's all fun, it's one thing. But when you get personal, that's a problem. That's a big, big, big problem. As a Knicks fan, I'm disgusted, man. To the Atlanta Hawks fans, you just got to apologize, man. And it's like, again, I'm not going to be speaking for every Knicks fan, because I know there's some that's not going to feel the same. And it's like, not everybody feels in that same boat, but I know those that, that will feel in some sort of way, the way I feel. And that's, you don't wish that on anybody. You don't wish that on anybody. It's when you start to get personal with players, man, it becomes a real issue. You don't know these players personally to be getting on people like that. At the end of the day, I say this. It is disgusting that we have to see fans have to resort to that kind of behavior. All because they're back in the arenas again, to where a pandemic had kept them all cooped up in their houses for, so long that they really weren't able to do anything, because a lot of things that they like to do were closed. It happened, but, that doesn't make it okay. So, once again, I apologize, because sometimes when you see something like that happen, it's easy for people to generalize and think, This fan base is the worst because of one incident that somebody does. Because sometimes people can use that one person as a symbolism or a representation of an entire fan base. And let's face it, not all fans are like that. It just happened to be that particular fan doing what he did that night. It's pathetic. It's truly pathetic. And it's almost like you don't know what else to say. And this is what I'm basically saying. Fans need to hold themselves accountable. If you feel like you're going to get to the point where you're going to be disrespectful to NBA players because you don't like them, or you decide you want to troll them to a point, then it's like, if you're going to get to the point where it's like you get personal with somebody, don't come to the basketball. Don't go to the games. Don't go. It's like people don't even think that, yo, there's cameras. You get put on the internet, you get put on media. It's like, yo, you become viral because it's seen everywhere. It's like, I don't know how fans don't even think like that. Don't think when stuff like that happens. Like, it's just beyond me. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, this is your boy Lewis with another one. I just wanted to cover those two incidents in one, two birds with one stone. Let me know what you guys think about the Trae Young spitting incident last night at the Garden, and let me know what you guys think about the popcorn incident with Russell Westbrook. Man, we as fans have got to do better. And like I said before, you guys rush to get the vaccinations for this. This is my point. So anyway, bless up, live, laugh, love. Thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe, and make sure to share.